On, everyone? So the Los Angeles Lakers took care of business and ended up winning the in-season tournament. LeBron James won the MVP for the entire in-season tournament, and it's awesome, right? Such a great feeling. It was wonderful to see them celebrate, and really feels like kind of like a foreshadowing, a precursor to the NBA Finals. But this is the Lakers, right? And as great as it is to win the in-season tournament, we are about NBA championships. We need number 18. We need to surpass the Boston Celtics as far as championships go. This was fantastic. I love it. I hope that there are many more of these wins to come in the future. I hope we end up with 17 or 18 in-season tournament championships at some point throughout the history of the Lakers. But we definitely need to continue that trend of winning NBA championships. And there are still some holes in this Lakers roster. It is great that they won, but there are some questions as to, how do they fare against teams like the Boston Celtics, the Denver Nuggets, the Milwaukee Bucks, the teams that are going to be tough, right? The Minnesota Timberwolves even this year are looking like a real threat to potentially win an NBA championship. The Lakers, they seem to have the Phoenix Suns number, which is great. That's what you want to see. The Phoenix Suns are definitely a team that could be right there in the conference finals against us. No one would be shocked. No one would be surprised. They could even win the NBA championship, and no one would be shocked. No one would be surprised. But outside of that, there are some pressing questions of are we able to compete against the top elite teams in this league? I personally believe that we can. I personally believe that we will. I personally believe that if we play the way that we saw them play in this tournament, with Anthony Davis looking like the best player in the league, LeBron James looking like LeBron James, and that swarming, just suffocating defense, then I have no doubts. As we currently are constructed, I fully believe we could be hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy. But the real question is, do the Lakers still need a trade, right? Obviously, Zack LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, these are kind of the names that are jumping out at this time. As we move between now and the trade deadline, I'm sure that there will be new names on the horizon. Donovan Mitchell is a real question mark. The Lakers are monitoring several teams and their potential players. Maybe it's not even a move for another star. Maybe it is just getting some quality role players or something, right? So we will see. But many people seem to be on the fence about this, right? Should the Lakers go and pursue a trade? No, the Lakers are fine. We got more than enough. Let's go win an NBA championship. Me personally, and of course, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Let me know down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. But me personally, I am of the mindset you can always be better, right? You don't just make a trade just to make a trade. You don't just do something for the sake of doing it. But if the right deal is there and it's on the table and it makes sense for now and the long term, and it doesn't disrupt chemistry, or it doesn't, cause too much of a loss as far as talent-wise and depth and stuff, right? Because you don't want another Russell Westbrook situation. And I've seen a lot of people try to compare, if you get like a Zack LaVine or a DeMar DeRozan or something like that to the Russ, that's not even close to those situations, because the Russell Westbrook thing wasn't even just about the money. Obviously, the money hurt, but it wasn't so much just about the money. It was that he just didn't fit and didn't work with the Lakers. Somebody like a Zack LaVine, who, yes, is making a lot of money, which could make things tough. He's so far the perfect fit as far as what the Lakers need. I don't think that it would be a problem at all. Lakers need that consistent go-to scorer, a guy that can apply rim pressure consistently, that athletic guard, somebody that can knock down the three ball, shoot off the dribble, as well as shoot over the top. We don't really have that over-the-top shooting unless LeBron's jumper is falling or AD's jumper is falling, but even those two guys can be inconsistent at times in that regard. So I definitely think if the Lakers can find a deal for, say, a DeMar DeRozan or a Zack LaVine or, Donovan Mitchell or somebody that becomes available, right? If you can push your chips to the table, I think you have to. I think, one, LeBron James has shown you that he is still LeBron James, and I think that there is a real argument to be made that the Lakers owe it to LeBron and his talent level and his ability still to make that move to try to win an NBA championship. If LeBron was like on a bit of a decline or something like that, then maybe I could see, hey, maybe it's not worth it because LeBron isn't the same. But no, LeBron looks better than he has in years, which is crazy to think about because he's in year 21, aged soon to be 39. So I just think with what we've seen from Anthony Davis, what we've seen from this team, the level of defense, if you can keep the defense and upgrade the scoring, because the Lakers do need help scoring the basketball. Even in that Pacer game, they had droughts and issues just scoring the basketball against a Pacers team that, they couldn't stop the Lakers. I mean, the Lakers dominated and controlled that game. Don't get me wrong. But you saw stretches where, the shots weren't falling. The Lakers made 2 threes, right? And, Reeves, he was explosive in that first half and then kind of tapered off, right? Where if you could get a guy like a Zack LaVine to where, especially when LeBron comes out of the game, right? If you had a guy like a DeMar or a Zack LaVine who could just go and consistently give you buckets to allow LeBron to rest rather than having to take LeBron out for 3 minutes and then, now we went from a 10-point lead to a 2-point lead in 3 minutes. Like, gotta bring LeBron back in. I definitely think it's something you should do. Obviously, if you can upgrade in certain areas, certain spots, then you do that as well. Again, you can always be better, right? People always say like, I'll praise this team. I will hype up this team and I will talk about this team, but then I'll still make videos and talk about making trades. And yes, because again, you can always be better. The Lakers could be the best team in the league right now, but if you can even just add a little more separation, why wouldn't you? Especially in the play, anything can happen. And it's not like the Lakers are far and away the best team. I think the Lakers are there. I think the Lakers are in the conversation. I think that they can absolutely win the NBA championship this year. I don't think anyone would be surprised if the Lakers won the NBA championship this year. But if you can, again, say that there's a, 50% chance that the Lakers win the NBA championship. If you can get that even to 51 or 52%, you have to do it, right? Like, think of all the great teams in history, right? They all kept trying to get better, whether it was a small move, whether it was a big move, whatever. Jordan's Bulls goes gets Rodman, the Golden State Warriors go get Kevin Durant, right? Like, all of those things are things that really can impact and give you another opportunity to win. The Lakers win the NBA championship and turn Trevor Ariza into Meta World Peace, Ron Artest, right? Like, that was a move that led to another championship. So if the Lakers can, then you do it. Personally, as long as they have, because the Lakers have some concerns about their defense and then future cap flexibility, but you're in win now mode, right? And you'll have the flexibility if you make the right move, if you do things correctly. Plus, with the way that the Lakers have been able to turn, vet minimum guys into real quality. I mean, look at like Cam Reddish, Malik Monk, Dennis Schroeder, guys like that who have came to the Lakers and have had, it's like every year we have a guy that comes to the Lakers on a vet minimum deal that just really shines. And so that is going to be a trend. That is going to be something that happens for a long time because of the Lakers spotlight, their ability to kind of maximize the players. I think that will be massive. But as far as the defensive side things go, as long as you have Cam Reddish and Jared Vanderbilt alongside Anthony Davis, you're going to be one of the best defensive teams in the league, if not the best defensive team in the league. Because those are the guys, like Gabe Vincent, we right now are the number one defense since Vando's return, and that's without Gabe Vincent, who's our best on-ball defensive guard. If you can also keep a Taurean Prince, right, and maybe even a Max Christie, you're going to be great defensively. Like, there's not going to be any concerns about the defense. So if you can elevate the offense and maybe even get some other pieces, why wouldn't you? So, for example, me personally, the idea of Zack LaVine, I definitely think he's more dynamic. I'm just going to use Zack LaVine and DeMar DeRozan for these examples because we don't know who else may potentially become available. We know LaVine and DeMar are guys that are potential. But yes, I think Zack LaVine is more dynamic than DeMar DeRozan, but I think that there's a lot of question marks with him. And I do think, like, for the cost of Zack LaVine, you could get like Alex Caruso, Andre Drummond, and DeMar DeRozan all for that price. Now, I don't know how realistic it is to get Alex Caruso because Chicago seems pretty determined to keep him, or they want some like ridiculous package. And the problem with the Lakers acquiring Alex Caruso is his contract is so reasonable. Every team in the league could trade for him. And every team in the league could use an Alex Caruso. Not every team in the league can use a DeMar DeRozan, use a Zack LaVine. So the pool is very limited for those guys. Where Alex Caruso, I mean, every contender would benefit from going and trading for Caruso, and every contender could trade for Alex Caruso. So that becomes a problem. But if you could get DeMar DeRozan, Caruso, and Andre Drummond, that fixes most of your issues, right? You're going to still be very good defensively. You got another point of attack guard. You got that consistent go-to scorer that can close games and finish and take over games for LeBron and all that stuff. I think that that's the approach you go. So I am of the camp that, yes, the Lakers still need a trade. If that trade is on the table, right? Again, you don't just trade just to say, oh, hey, we made a trade. You make the trade that makes sense, which I trust Rob Pelinka to do that. I trust Rob Pelinka to figure that out. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you think, yes, we need a trade? Got to get a trade done. If you can improve this team, improve it. Do you think, no, the team is fine. Lakers are good. We got this. However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.